Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. As usual, I'm wearing a shirt with a Korean idol on the front. Obviously, I only like idols I want to sleep with. We know this already. Let's get on with the reaction. Ask Anna. Anna Ames, aka real name Anna Ames, has a new video out. What's it called? He doesn't like you because you're boring. He doesn't like you because you're boring. This video came out 3 days ago. It has 274 views, 2 comments. She has over 1,000 subs. Over 1,000 subs. All right. Let's see what she says.
Okay, I'm at a waterfall right now. I'm gonna show you guys. This is my first time ever seeing a waterfall.
Now, because she's a stripper, I feel comfortable commenting on her looks. Actually, I'm a sexist pig, and I don't care. I will comment on her looks anyway. She could be a nun. I'll comment on her looks anyway. She looks good today. Just saying.
I would have brought the microphone.
There is a good chance that I still don't know how it works, and you were hearing me through the camera mic. I can tell the difference. I did my best to cut out the waterfalls. Oh, I did my best to cut out the waterfall sounds. Okay.
Stuff out sooner. I just didn't know how it worked, and I didn't take the time to learn. But now we know. I went through this huge trail back here in my heels, and I thought it was going to be a short little. No, I was very.
I think it's really weird that women can't do the basics and just wear shoes that's proper. I mean, appropriate for the occasion. Like, if you're gonna be walking, whatever, a mountain trail, you don't wear, like platform wedges. It doesn't make sense. Anyway,
Very wrong. Okay, ready? Look, so beautiful. Oh, love. And all this here is still. I was reading some of the signs and it was talking about the Civil War, and that's all I read about. And then I kept going. But there was a covered bridge that was very pretty. I purposely took.
oh god, I almost fainted. I got to see that again. That was funny. That was funny.
But there was a covered bridge that was very pretty. I purposely took. Actually, look at all those rocks up there. Yeah, I wanted to try something different. I purposely took my camera up here because I already had a topic I wanted to talk about. But then I figured, let me add something different to it. Oh, this looks so good. My topic, I had a conversation.
I like how it's normal in our society where out in public you'll see people making a YouTube video or making a TikTok video or just making an Instagram reel or a Facebook reel, whatever. It's just crazy how social media is ingrained in our society now. Like even there's a restaurant down the street, and I didn't count how many times, but I've seen people live streaming as they leave the restaurant, and I don't know if they're streaming inside the restaurant. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know if the place has rules, because some places they don't want you streaming. But anyway, I'll see people like live streaming and they're leaving the restaurant, and so like they have the selfie stick, in their phone. But then I guess they have attachments. I don't guess I saw it. They have attachments, so it's like a portable ring light connected to their phone, because like a lot of the times it's at night, because they're like recording a dinner date or something like that, and it's just normal now. It's sad actually.
With a guy in the strip club, of course, like a month ago, and it's been replaying in my head ever since. This guy was 50. He had been divorced twice. And he was telling me about his first marriage and the woman cheating on him and just everything that went wrong. And he had
It looks like she hit the wall. She now officially looks her age. She could not play a high school kid in a movie now or whatever. Like she looks like she's 25. It's time to, and that's, I'm assuming she's telling the truth about her age. It's time to settle down right now because she has hit the wall. I know. Who am I to talk? I'm an honest guy. That's who I am to talk.
daughters too. So he was trying to give me advice and he was great. He just gave me money. I didn't really have to do anything. And when he came to, he made some joke about like throwing you can go fishing, but you have to throw the fish back in, like talking about the strippers. But him specifically, he was talking to me about what he was teaching his daughters, and he taught his daughters to obviously never rely on a man, but to have your own life. And
I just can't imagine. Okay, this guy, I'm going to guess, because I think she said he's divorced, but I'm just going to guess he has a woman in his life because, most successful men do who, want sex on a semi regular basis. I'm assuming he is with a woman right now that is so annoying that he has to find a woman at a strip club to talk to. Or maybe he doesn't have anyone in his life that'll just sit down and listen. And so with strippers, they just want your money. So like if you're just like, hey, like why don't you just sit down and talk to me, and I'll you don't have to dance, and they'll sit and listen because like they're getting paid for it. So he's using her or the strip club as an escape, obviously. But either way, I don't want to take life advice from a man at a strip club. And I don't know why she has never gotten advice from anyone else. Her whole life revolves around the strip club. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's so weird.
and with his first wife, he worked really hard to get to the point where he's at now. And now he lives on like one of those cruise destinations in Mexico. He lives there. And then I don't remember why he was in Atlanta. But he lives there. And he was telling me that with his first wife, he worked really hard on his business. It was something with real estate and apartments. I think he just owned like a bunch of apartments, but then he also did landscaping. I can't remember. It was something along those lines. And he worked really hard in his first marriage. His wife didn't have to do anything. And then apparently she cheated on him when they were on a skiing trip somewhere in Europe. And she slept with like, it was something like the valet or something. It was something crazy. And he was telling me about his marriage now and how he thought he was never going to get married again. But the woman he's married to now, she runs a company. I don't remember the exact details. I just remember how highly he talked about her, how much he respected her.
I respect my wife. And I know I respect my wife because I told the stripper that was on my lap that I respect her. Make that make sense. I respect my wife. And I can tell you I respect my wife because I was talking to the escort after I slept with her. I was just telling her how much I respect my wife. Like it just no, no. I remember I had a girlfriend. It was way back. Hanging out with a bunch of people, and everyone's going to go to a strip club. I'm like, nah, I have a girlfriend. I'm not going to go to a strip club. Like, what? I'm like, yeah, I just think it's disrespectful. Like, I wouldn't want her to go to a strip club because, it's kind of disrespectful. And I'm a normal. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm a normal person. I'm just an average guy. You know. And I know you're thinking I'm not, but I have to make this entertaining, so I kind of have to be a little eccentric. Ex- Never mind. I'm not gonna pretend to care that I said the word wrong. Anyway, the fact that she didn't laugh at that guy when he's, dude, there's just so much, and this makes me think she's trolling. I know I keep saying this. The man respects his wife, but you're a stripper at a strip club. Like, it doesn't make sense. It just, I don't know. God, whatever.
And he was just stressing to me that women are taught, to go find a man to take care of them, but then the chase is over. And that was his whole thesis, was just how to keep the chase continually going.
What?
And when I look at some of the women around me, and then obviously I'm a stripper, so I deal with a lot of men who are unhappy in their own relationships. So it's always like a constant topic for me. Um, but I would say that, yeah, I think a lot of women, it's like we're taught, okay, the man saves you, you have his kids, and then that's your purpose, to be a mother. And my own mom, I feel like she just highly identified with that role for a long time. And it's really dangerous too, because when you make a man your everything and that's your whole identity, what happens when he leaves? Or maybe he doesn't.
This is so much is wrong with this. The most important thing a woman can be is a mother and a wife. It just is. And you're not looking for a man to save you and take care of you. It's just, if you're going to have kids, it's better if one of the parents stays home, because the kid comes out better instead of being raised in daycare or being raised by a nanny. So if you want your child to grow up to be a relatively normal adult, you want one of the parents to stay home. And usually, you want the mom to stay home, because usually men get paid more, not because of the pay gap, because that doesn't exist. It's just because men do jobs that usually pay more than women, because men are more likely to do dangerous jobs or dirty jobs, or if it's an office job, they're more likely to work overtime, more likely to ask for a raise. Like, there's several reasons why men get paid more. But if you have a man and a woman, and they're at the same job, they both get paid the same. It's just that men usually take jobs that pay more than women. Anyway, and so that's why usually the mom stays home, because the man usually has a job that's paying more money. And then also, women that work and the husband stays home, they're like 80% more. There's statistics, you can look it up, but they're like 80% more. And I say like because depending on which poll you look at, it's slightly different. But whatever, they're 80% more likely to divorce the husband. So just because of that, the man has to work anyway just to keep the family together. It's not about being saved. It's just about, it's natural to want to have kids. That's kind of why we still exist today, because people try to find a mate, try to have kids, and it's only recently, because of feminism, that things have gotten like so bad right now, because women are being told to focus on your career first, and you can do all this family stuff later. But the problem is, women have a biological clock. A woman's peak fertility is between the ages 16 and 24. That's their peak fertility. Okay? So if a woman, it's like, goes and focuses on her career and wait till she's established, okay, so now she's 35. It's really hard to have a kid at 35. It's really hard. And over half your eggs are gone too. And the eggs that are left suck. So she's probably been brainwashed and is because she's kind of talking. It's weird because she's kind of talking like a feminist, but living the life of a 304. But then at the same time, there was a time when feminism was, quote unquote, being a feminist was like taking control of your body and like being a whore, because that shows empowerment. Okay.
leave. Maybe he just dies. And then you don't have your own education to fall back on. You don't have a resume because you were too busy taking care of the kids. So then you have no job history. It's hard to get a high paying job, especially in today's age, too, where it feels like you have to have even more education than you had to like 40 years ago. So yeah, it was just how to keep the chase alive. And it was really just to be so into yourself. And there's people looking at me now. And this was my first time filming in public. Like, I'm really good with like the actual like phone camera, but now this makes me look like a professional. I'm not a professional. I don't want them to think whatever. Oh my god, I can take their spot now.
Professional what? What are you talking? Professional who? I don't think the people looking at you think anything. They just think you're a typical American posting your life on social media. Like I don't know. I mean, every day you see someone doing this. It's not weird.
Jesus, fucking gigantic ants out here. I hope I don't take one home. Um, but yeah, just to why would a man be obsessed with you if you're not obsessed with yourself? And the goal isn't to do it for a man.
What?
That's not the goal. It's just
That is horrible advice. Once again, we know not to take the advice of a stripper, but I'm just reiterating this is horrible advice. Do not listen to her. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay.
that's a natural point of life. I feel like having somebody to love makes life easier, but you just can't forget yourself in the process. Like, when people say you need to take care of yourself, they mean you need to choose yourself. You need to choose yourself first and foremost in everything.
And that's how you stay single for the rest of your life. This is horrible advice. Horrible advice. Just saying.
So yeah, love is not everything. Build your business. If all you do is sit at home, of course that man's going to go look out for somebody who's doing more than you, who's more entertaining than you. But if
No, he's not. If that was the case, that means men would initiate divorces. Because men usually are the ones working and they have a wife at home. I know a lot of households are two income, but anyway, her logic is if the wife is home with the kids, the husband is going to be bored of the wife and look for a woman with a better career. Men don't give a fuck about a woman's career or a woman's education. Because a woman's money is her money and a man's money is the family's money. Men don't give a rat's ass about your job. Men would rather have you be whatever, working at like the girl who makes the fries at McDonald's. I keep a Starbucks barista, whatever, a secretary. Men don't care what you do. They just don't. I have never been impressed by a woman's job. In fact, when I'm talking to a girl, I don't even ask what she does for a living because I don't care. I care what she looks like. I care if she's gonna spread her legs. Oh my god. I care if she has nice waifu parts, and if you've been on the internet, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a man of culture. Okay? The fact that she thinks now men do care that you're a stripper. They do care that you have an OnlyFans page, but that's not because of the job. It's because of the implications of that job. Meaning, my wife, my girlfriend, is a stripper. So how many men have done stuff with her? Because the kind of job she has, like she dances naked on guys' laps for $10. Do you want a woman that has danced naked on the lap of who knows how many men? Do you want a woman who has an OnlyFans page? Do you want a woman with a high body count? Like that's what men care about, or men of value care about. And meaning men of value means the type of men that women want, like the men that can provide. Because in the end, it's all about what can you provide.
If you get to the point where you're so busy, and even if you start out with like doing all the extra stuff, so you'll have a man more interested in you, even if you start out that way, it's going to eventually flip. And then you're going to be too excited about what you're creating and making to where he's not your focus anymore. So yeah, I want.
Yeah, and that's how that relationship is gonna not last. And anyway, women, and I'm just talking plain old housewives, initiate 80% of divorce. 50% of marriages in America end up in divorce. Women initiate 80% of those divorces. Okay? So, obviously, men don't care what you do because most of these women are housewives. Go on TikTok, you can even go on YouTube. There's a bunch of channels that just show women divorcing their husbands, and like they'll show this series of TikToks or just videos they've made. Like, I'm thinking about divorcing my husband. I can't stand him. He's at work all day, doesn't spend enough time with me. And then like whatever, they get divorced, and then she gives all these updates, and it's always the same thing. It's like women are never happy. Women will have a husband who'll do everything, and they get to stay at home with the kids and just chill. And that pisses them off. Then they get divorced, and now they're mad because their husband isn't there for them. And now they're mad that they have to work. And now they're mad that their lifestyle is completely different. And then there's more videos. Now they're mad that they can't find a man to take them seriously like their husband took them seriously. I've seen hundreds of videos like that. Because women are never happy. But they're taking bad advice. And then there's other women like this woman. Women are the best at keeping other women single because women give horrible advice. If you want relationship advice, if you're a man or a woman, ask a man. Because a man's thinking logically, he's not using emotion, he's not. A man would never say, um, I'm looking for a woman that focuses on herself and is really busy with her job. A man would never say that. Because men don't want a woman like that.
I want to be like an anti-Shira 7. I love Shira 7, but I want to be more of the like, okay, get your rich man after you're a rich man first. That's what I want to be more of. Or at least just get a man with some ambition. God, some of these men don't have anything. Let's go look again at the waterfall. And then I'm going to take that horrible trek back in my fucking wedges.
I think it's funny when she showed her shoes. I'm like, you can't take the trail and platform wedges. I'm like Al Bundy over here.
It actually wasn't that bad, and I feel like this is protecting me from the gigantic ants out here. I had a thought too as I was coming up, and I was like, no, if I have to die early, I hope I come back as a Native American like 3 centuries ago. I think that would be, or actually, no, I would want to be a Native American before the current Americans came. Before.
Yeah, I like technology. I would not want to live in the 1700s. I'm sorry. That'd be horrible. But okay, anyway.
Before my people came. That's what I would want to be. And just lollygagging around in
She's an idiot. White people are the best people.
the waterfalls.
Come with me. I really wanted to get some pictures, but the way the waterfall is set up, there's only one ledge, and it's right next to the waterfall. Like there's no like convenient picture taking spot unless if I
She's wearing the wrong shoes for this. I hope she takes your shoes off. That's the look of a crazy person.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
And she says her sisters have autism. Are you sure she doesn't have autism? Jesus Christ.
Okay, hold on.
Dude, she has a nice rack, but she's wasting it at the strip club. She should use those assets and get a man. Like, she has what a man wants. If she just lies about her past and just I don't know how she can do it, but just somehow never say she was a stripper and just hang out or move to a different part of the city. But oh well.
Okay, you can come with me real quick. Whoa! Whoa! So cool! Whoa! Whoa!
What are you doing?
I will be very upset.
Yeah, that's I think that's a little bit of autism, right? Just a little bit of autism.
If one of those gigantic ants eats me. Okay, bye. That's all I have. Wonderful. Okay.
Okay, it ended. That was nice and short. I'm glad it was short, but that was just really bad advice. I mean, but she's never made a video that gave good advice. You know, it's crazy how people who have no business doing something are the ones doing it. And this is just another example. But anyway, for entertainment purposes, I still think she's trolling. I still think all of her videos are an acting reel because she sometimes does things that I'm like, I could see that in a movie, or I could see she's playing a character. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll find out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.